station, everybody, because we've got the great Herminius! Reyes Jr. is in the house. Good to see you, man.
Leave it to me. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Leave it to me. 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 Let's go. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Yo, what is up? What is going on here? I'm a little nervous. Like, you always get nervous when you go on live. I at least I always do. Long time coming. It's a show I was planning on doing for a while. So I'm just so hyped for it. That I'm just like, I just hope I don't forget what I wanted to say. But we're going live right here. I'm doing the solo show for now. New show. I'm really excited because I've been wanting to do this show for a long time. I've been wanting to have like a conversational type show. You know what I mean? With the people in the chats. If I can get people in the chats, you know. I see a couple people on there. Thank you very much. It's just sometimes I think of rants or I'm think of things I want to talk about that pretty much just hit my mind throughout the work week or something like that. And I'm just like, stuff that I just want to talk to people about. Or stuff that it could be anything. It's a pop culture type show. A clever name that me and the lady was trying to think of names for the big Herm mic drop show. I always like doing the mic drop kind of thing, so it's pretty much how we got the idea for it. Pretty much the lady pretty much got that idea, the mic drop. Off of like me just like ranting just with her on the other side. You know what I mean? We could be driving somewhere and I'm just like, I'll be passionate about something, anything. That's pretty much why the channel started, because I was always talking to her. She's like, you need to talk to someone else about this stuff. You need some friends, you know what I mean? And you have some friends already, you know, because I was doing, met some people over the YouTubes, you know what I mean? Some awesome people who I got to meet a few of them finally, you know what I mean? And there's more I want to meet. Hopefully there's plans in the future. I need things to work out for that to happen, but for now, you know what I mean. I meet more people doing a show like this, or my friends already I know, you know what I mean. That's just the people I talk to on the YouTubes. There's people I talk to on the way, you know, at work. There's people I've been knowing for years. There's a lot of people. So, the world is full of people. So, I thought maybe I'll do this show. It'll be like pop culture type show. I'm gonna talk about comic books sometimes. I might do a review, you know, or top 5 comics of the week or of the month for me. I mean, I know there are some guys who are already doing stuff like that. So I don't really want to do a show based on that. Guys that are much better than I am here in the Bad Batch. You know what I mean? But man, I might talk about sports. I might talk about some sports tonight. I might talk about some wrestling, which I will talk about tonight. This is gonna be a soft show. This show is more planned anyway, between a half hour to 45 minutes. Just I might rant, I might not. You know what I mean? I might be in the greatest mood. Most of the time I'm in a good mood. You know what I mean? I'll try to keep it PG-13 at least. You know what I mean? I might throw out a swear here and there, but I try to keep it PG-13. My buddies, I got some buddies that, you know, they go very, 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 very off PG-13, you know, but that's okay, man. They have to be done. And in this one, I'm gonna try my best to be me. Will it be solo all the time? No, I might have a guest. I might have a guest here and there. Like, let's talk about this, or maybe something that comes up. You know what I mean? Something that comes up, and I'll bring someone in that I know from the past, or someone that I just met. You know what I mean? It could be anybody. I could have nobody for the whole year, and then have someone in the new year. Who knows? And mostly I was gonna do this show on Wednesdays, but I'm just like, I know myself on Wednesdays, especially in the evening. I tapped out. You know what I mean? I'm already thinking of work because unfortunately, I'm off on Wednesdays and Sundays. So you never get them back-to-back days off unless you get a holiday kind of thing of the profession I do. So a lot of times, like when you don't have the back-to-back days off, you don't have that one day to rest and then enjoy the other day or anything like that. You know what I mean? So in the evenings, I'm pretty tired. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of guys, some in the chats, some might watch in the rewind, that have jobs, kids, all that, and they still do the show, they still edit shows, they still, oh my God, I commend you guys, man. That's why I try to support those guys as much as I can. I might get a chance to watch all of them, I might get a chance not to watch all of them, but one thing I do know, I like to talk. I do talk at times. My wife knows that. And this is the platform I would like to use to just talk to people, you know what I mean? And talk to people in the chats and stuff, which is kind of booming with the people I love right here. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. I see you guys. That's why. And also, I'm trying to learn the new features on the YouTube. There's like some new features I haven't been using. I've been hiatus for like 3 months. I think even Phable went on hiatus and came back. You know what I mean? Like 2 times or something by the time I came back. You know what I mean? Oh man, baby, you know I had to mention you. You know what I mean? You're my boy and all that. Yeah. So that's pretty much. Let's say hi real quick to the lady station. You know, and we're still working on this. Is just I don't have any gadgets or stuff like that yet, but I'm gonna have some nice stuff, or maybe whatever I'm talking to have some pictures up or stuff like that. I'm gonna make it a little more beautiful. I want to learn how to use my MacBook that I use for the shows now. I want to learn how to use it a little more. So I'm gonna start learning a little, you know, Big Herm MacBook for Dummies 101 somewhere. I'm gonna start reading or something, and start making the little shows look a little pretty. You know what I'm saying? And as for other shows, I'll talk about that a little in the future and stuff like that. I'm worried about more trying to get this show on the road. Of course, I just mentioned one collection down. My man Phable, thanks for joining in. The man's busy too. A lot of things going on. I heard about family member and stuff like that. You love. Rest in peace. My condolences to you, the family, and everything. It sucks when you lose people. I know you're already getting emotional because it totally sucks. But let's get. I had to say something. Love you, bro. Save a rant for me. Yeah, man. I'm don't worry, man. As I get this show going, man, I'm gonna have some people on here sometime. It's not gonna be, oh man, he just wants to be by himself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just need a show and just talk. You know what I mean? Get it out of the system. I guess the Friday night show is not enough. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm more loud on that show, which, by the way, it's happening this Friday, if I'm not mistaken. And if anybody thought I was gonna miss that show, like, I'm pretty hyped for that show to come back. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know I was gonna miss it. You know what I mean? Like, I need some Blame Phable show in my life. You know what I mean? So I can't wait. It'll be awesome this Friday. You know what I mean? On the YouTubes. You know what I'm saying? One collection down. All the links for everybody up in here that I'm about to show is down in the box below. Of course, my man Eric. You always be Eric the Stash to me. But Mr. 9-Panel Grid, doing if I'm not mistaken, were you nominated? Because if you weren't, you should have been. You know what I mean? The awards. I'm just saying. Fantastic show you put out there. As a lot of us in the chats, on the Bad Batch, knew you would. You know what I mean? This man needs his own show. He needs his own channel. And you're killing it, bro. So I'm so proud of you. I know I can be a little loud and I disagree with you sometimes, but it's out of love. You know what I'm saying? It's not really, you know, you're wrong. You know what I mean? Maybe sometimes I'm like, you're wrong, but, you know, I don't mean it in a malicious way or stuff like that. So keep doing your thing. And I just love it because it's always a mixture. You just sometimes you feel like oh, he ain't gonna like this, and then he likes it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's gonna like it. Oh, he doesn't like it. Oh shit. You know what I mean? And I love those monthly shows that you guys do with Robbie on his channel. Stu too. You know what I mean? The Wednesday show you guys do the Ink and Insights. I got it right this time. Usually I get it wrong. Wonderful show, guys. Oh, I'm really proud of you. I'm here. It's supposed to be a show. I'm talking about stuff, and I'm talking about just my boys. You know what I mean? But this is what I'm doing. The show. You know what I mean? I just hope people are entertained like they were before. Because I had a grip under YouTube. You know what I mean? I had a little grip. You know, I had a lot of love all over the community, and a lot of people who used to come on just to talk. You know, just to say hi, and I love that. And then for whatever reason, it stopped. You know what I mean? I would go on live and I didn't see these people anymore. And that's because someone blocked them all. Someone with a wrench that I had blocked them all. And I didn't know how to fix that. You know what I mean? I mentioned this on the Blame Phable show. I said I might as well mention it here in case anybody watches this and be like, oh, I remember that guy. Oh, that's why I couldn't say anything in his chats. So I went, and finally there was a way to find out and see everybody. Like in the beginning, when I first found out, I didn't even know. I know Brother Joe said, I can't find you. I've been saying hi, but I can't. And I was like, I don't know. And what's here trying to fix it? And to one man who's in the chats right here, my man Two Gun Pedro, pew pew, hit me up on a DM and told me, yo, I'm trying to say something, but I couldn't, man. And then that's when I done something fishy. Long story short, got it fixed. Got the 50 plus people that were blocked out. So I'm hoping I could get some of those people to talk because I enjoy talking to everybody up in there. They always had. I went from having mad things to talk about and talk maybe 2 or 3 things before I could talk about the 4th thing. You know what I mean? And that's what I want the show to be about. But I'm just going to keep ranting. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I'm PG-16. Yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with PG-19-20 neither. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about the Bad Bats. There's a show for everybody up in there. You know what I mean? So, and of course, dominated by comics at times. Because that's how we, found each other. You know what I mean? But we do dabble in other things. Rockin' Robbie, that's where we started from. But he has a show Sunday nights. That's still my favorite show. Out of all the shows I see, that's still because I met all my brothers up in there. And a lot of times because of my job, I'm so tired, I'll be watching him. So Robbie, if you're watching this, I watch you on Sunday nights. I just knock the hell out and forget to say hi. You know what I mean? Because that's how tired I am. So I wake up 2 in the morning. You know what I mean? Damn it, 2 in the morning. Dope. You know what I mean? Hi, Mom. Say hi to my mama. Say hi to mama. You know what I mean? I'm here like 15 minutes in. I didn't even get to the show. You guys already know I like doing stuff like that. But Hiatus is my middle name. We were talking about Hiatus earlier. I'm so glad I could chat with you here. Yeah, man. It hurt, man. It hurt that you and a lot of people couldn't do it no more. You know what I mean? I was just like, damn, what is it? But I was able to fix it. So that was cool. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You know I love you, bro. You know I love you. I know we go a while without talking, but that doesn't mean I don't think about you every day. You know what I mean? And we'll be talking Friday night too. I can't wait. My man Kenneth, man, like Kenneth, I think he was blocked. And I was just like, I can't even get Kenneth up in here. You know what I mean? So hi everyone here. It's Stacy Kenneth Bird. What's up? Bird is the word. You know what I'm saying? Bird. Bird is the word. And that's also what you guys gonna get. Sometimes when I'm overhyped, I get all hyper and start saying stuff, weird stuff, singing. I'm crazy. That's what I do. You know what I mean? Oh man. He who shall not be named. He definitely I ain't naming. You know what I mean? And if he's hearing this, yo, there's no ill hate on anyone. But man, don't do that again, please. Come on, go on, be better. I blame Paul from here. Oh, you started. This man started. I heard. I don't know if I have the comic, but now I gotta buy all the Venoms now because I heard this a little bit. Never should have given him a Blu-ray is Paul. It was Paul. You're right. I agree. But I heard that him and MJ is gonna be no more. That's what I heard. And I want like 10 copies of that. You know what I mean? Give me 10, all 10, whatever variants. Give me all of them. You know what I'm saying? And if that's a 1 to 150 or 1 to 100, just tell one of your LCS guys, nobody wants that. Just send it to Herm. You know what I mean? And I'll keep it. You know what I mean? Oh, man. I'm already like off the rails. And I haven't even started on the show, really. Oh, man. Nostalgic Addicts. What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? My aunt, love you from Florida. Love you too, Titi. Love you. Love you. 10 copies. Yeah, man. See, that's what I mean. I'm gonna talk about stuff all over the place. But I'm gonna keep going. This was supposed to be a soft show. And people was like, yo, half hour, are you talking 45 minutes? That's the goal, people. That's the goal. Because there's other people coming on that I know that I don't want to go over them. But Tuesday nights, probably 7 p.m. was probably, I did 7:30 because I was still preparing. But Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. will probably be my go-to time to start a show like this. Better than Wednesday, because Tuesday, my heart, I would still be hyped because I'm freaking off the next day and stuff. And stuff like, wow, you're going to skip over my comment? I mean, what'd you say? Hi, baby? I mean, I said hi to you. I mean, you even gonna probably have me argue with my wife, which I don't do very much on a show. You know what I mean? Just argue with my wife. People love that, right? Took a big Herm 20-minute intro show. Haven't talked about the first topic. Not at all. You know me so well, Tuga. You know me so well. Oh, man. Don't be a brat. Love you, hon. Love you. But that again, anybody, of course, I haven't even done my thing yet. Of course, if you guys, anybody watching here live or on the rewind, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ding, ding, ding that bell for notification for future videos. So you can see wonderful, wonderful me acting like a fool. You know what I mean? And of course, anybody from the Bad Batch that I mentioned, Nick Comic Coach, I don't even know if I mentioned him yet. Anybody who I haven't mentioned, you know I love you. All their links is down there. I still got to fix that. I might have to add some new people. You got Marks and Jasmine from Geeks Unleashed up down there too. He's always putting up a show. He hit me up earlier, but like, hey, mate, I'll probably be asleep. That's a horrible way, horrible mark. But you guys know what I mean. I won't be awake, but I watch the rewind. I'll let you know. But I don't watch sports and stuff. But I'll still watch your show, you know. I'm just horrible, man. I'm botching even Mark, and I used to do that pretty well. Love it, Titi. But yeah. So come on with the show, man. 20 minutes. Come on, Herm. But like I said, this is a soft return. And the first topic I wanted to talk about, because why not, is Phable was talking about it in the chats right now, and a certain awesome return here in the wrestling world, you know, in the WWE. And I was gonna try to put up the picture and stuff. I didn't get to do that. I'm gonna have more of that stuff next time. But gotta add Two Gun if he's not there already. Two Gun, yeah. Pew pew. I know what you mean. Yeah, Two Gun, man, I'll add you. But back to AJ Lee. Oh my damn, I already said what it was. You know what I mean? But yes, the return Friday night SmackDown to AJ Lee, which I don't think people do, you know what I mean? But she was like the start of the change between divas, the word divas and what they were doing, and the bra and panties and stuff like that. She was in the beginning of all that. I know we have a page, and she helped and all that. And Emma, you know, Emma and stuff like that before you got the 4 horsewomen in there. And she was just phenomenal. I liked her from the beginning, even when she was a babyface and people didn't like her. And then she ran with that and used it, and used, you know, real life issues, mental health and stuff like that. And she used it on the screen. And I love that every time people call crazy, she go nuts. What? She go from being to, and she was so good at it. And she was so good on the mic. Her sarcastic things and stuff like that. And then driving the men crazy because she was that word crazy. When she said it, people said it, people would go nuts for her. And of course, she retired about 10 years ago. And a lot of times, CM Punk, the whole thing, everybody know who CM Punk is. He returned. Great return, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, outside of all the things he was doing, I even blame him for her leaving us. You know what I mean? God damn it. If they didn't hook up, she'd still be with us. You know what I mean? But she had her own things happening and mentally and stuff, which she took care. I followed her from the beginning. I kept following her on social media and stuff like that. And she worked on that. She helped people out. She even got into the comic book world, which I'm kind of mad at myself because I always wanted to pick up her comic and I never did. Yes, she really was ahead of her time. Like she started that thing. She's really, for me, she really was the one that started women's wrestling again. You know what I mean? Then you have all the histories, but we'll talk about all that in the future. But my lady, she had her wallet. You know what I mean? We picked up her wallet, so her logo was on the wallet. She had the shirts and all, the logo from WWE. There's something else we got from her. We were really AJ Lee fans, and for her to leave broke my heart. And of course, CM Punk got the riff of it because I blame him for that. You know what I mean? I did, but he helped bring her back, so now I gotta forgive him. You know what I'm saying? God damn it, I don't want to forgive you. You know what I'm saying? But I did. But I was so tired that night, and everybody in the house was sleeping. So I had to, even the lady, I had to put it on low, and I was falling asleep. I pretty much missed almost the whole show. I fell asleep. The moment Seth Rollins, I think he came out first, his music hit. I already knew what it's time for. So I was awake. I was wide awake. And when they did the whole thing and she came out, inside I lost my shit. I was screaming. Just like how loud I am here, I was even louder. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, yes, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Herm's always hating on Punk. Come on, man. It doesn't change. This is my wrestling guy from years ago. You know what I mean? We went to like 2 WrestleManias together. And stuff like that. So we used to go back and forth. What's up, Danny, man? Thanks for coming on, man. But he was the Punk fan, I was the Cena fan, and we would go back and forth talking trash. And Maria saw some of that. She really did. Bobby, Hardcore Station. But oh man. But of course, I gotta give him props because he brought his wife out. You know what I mean? Finally, it took a lot for her to come back. So I really didn't think. I thought maybe he could get her to come back, but she's gonna want to have to come back. You know what I mean? You can't tell Puerto Rican girls because she's Puerto Rican. You don't tell her when to come back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Knowing Puerto Ricans in my family, you don't tell them when to come back, you know. I know about the Punk. Hey, you shushy, Phable. I say good things about you, all right? Yeah. So, I was just enlightened by her return. It was so good, and I thought Rollins and Becky sold it well. And Beck, man, she be getting hate now too. And it was like, yo, she's great, man. A wrestler, she's great on the mic. Great. I love this feud. I love this feud that they're having. The match, WrestlePalooza. I can't wait. You know what I mean? And just perfect because you got the hated couple and the beloved couple in there. You know, facing each other. You know what I mean? I was there when Paige beat her at the belt for her debut. Man, that was amazing. And I remember AJ was taking time off, if I'm not mistaken, for whatever reason it was. It was a long time ago. But yeah, when Paige came out, and you already know, Danny already knows how much I love Paige. I flipped out when that happened, and it was like she was pinning one of my favorites, and NXT was pinning one of my favorites in the main roster. I haven't watched SmackDown for months. He said, and I watched because of this. I watched in and out with SmackDown, but it's mostly because I used to stream it the next day. You know what I mean? Because my ass, some other times I'm knocked out. And Saturday morning I gotta go 2 a.m. to go to work. But I used to watch it on Hulu, and when they took it off, I ain't watch much SmackDown. I could watch Raw because it's on Netflix. You know what I mean? So that's what I'll do. Nowadays, everything is streaming, and that's how I catch up with my wrestling. Gotta give it to Bex. Her heel turn has been good. Yeah, she's been freaking phenomenal, man. The selling she does and how she does it, and her reaction to AJ, because I love her. Everybody loves the skip in AJ Lee, and then when AJ Lee goes on the ropes and she does this, and then she does the. I was like, I was eating it up. I was eating it up. You gotta get the ESPN app. Yes. My mom has Spectrum, so I was able to probably download it through Spectrum. So I'm pretty lucky. If you have cable, you'd probably be able to get that free. At least that's what I heard. Probably not talking about the whole thing tonight. I'll probably talk about that eventually. But yeah, so AJ Lee, I had to talk about his return, her return, and I thought it was phenomenal. Like I said, next time I have some pictures and stuff, I'm gonna work on that to make this show a little prettier. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. But yeah, the ESPN app. Unless I have to get it, I'm gonna get it. If I can get it through the cable thing, that's what I'm gonna do. But anybody who's getting it for that, I'm curious if people are actually gonna spend the $30 a month to get ESPN app. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Why not? That's why I put the show on here, right? Danny, are you getting it? Oh, I know there's other ways to watch, so never mind. But but yeah, so the return. Anybody in the chats watch the returns? What you think about the returns? And anybody who watching on the rewind, what you think about the return? Let me know in the comments below. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna move on to the next topic. I'll probably only talk about one more thing, and I might probably show something here that my lady found at Target. She knows what it is. And hey son, I'm watching you and the big screen. Thanks, Titi. Appreciate the support. I need it. You know what I mean? Especially after I talked about earlier, after everybody was blocked. I'm glad people could watch my show now. But yeah, so AJ Lee, glad she returned. We'll be talking more wrestling on here. I'll talk wrestling. I'm gonna talk sports. I'm gonna talk comics. I'm gonna talk whatever's in my mind. I just haven't written everything. I forgot a lot of things I wanted to talk about. But again, this is supposed to be a light show. When I come back next week, it'll probably be 40. Let's be honest, 45 minutes to an hour is probably what I'm aiming for, a half hour. But it's just something. Like I said, this show is just something I just want to talk to people and just get stuff out of my mind. Which my next subject, I'll probably lose people because, there was kickoff, football kickoff. You know what I mean? Beep, 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 beep. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest. Ever since 2 years ago, when my New York Jets, I'm a Jets fan. When my New York Jets picked up Aaron Rodgers, I was happy. But a little, skeptical. I was happy. As the season came on, get closer, I went and got my Aaron Rodgers jersey, put that thing on. I was excited. Monday night, football. Beep, 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 beep. The man comes out, if I'm not mistaken, they're playing the Bills. The man comes out in the flag, and he's all beep, 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 beep. I'm hyped. All Jet fans are hyped. Even football fans, if you're a football fan, You're hype. Big Aaron Rodgers, a Jet. 4 plays in. Pow! Achilles. Tears an Achilles. And I'll be honest, that broke me. Like, Danny can attest to, I've always been a positive sports fan. It's rare that I'm negative towards my team. Even when it's the worst happened, I'll be like, nah, but we could come back and win this. We could come back and we'll be all right. You know, we could come back. And that broke me as a Jet fan. Like, I haven't been the same since, at least towards the Jets. On my other teams, I'm still like, the Yankees, I still believe in them. The Knicks, come on. Probably out of all the teams right now, my favorite actual team with Brunson and all them, my favorite team right now. I love watching that team. I miss them so much. But the Jets broke me. So, and then of course, Achilles. I knew he wasn't going to return and be the Aaron Rodgers of old in the beginning of the season. Then the whole season happened. I'm sorry, Danny. I'm bad stuff I'm talking about, but you already know. You know, I knew he wasn't going to be that good until the middle of the season. And then, of course, the owner gets involved, did the worst thing, the coach in the middle of the season. You know, that lost the team. You know what I mean? The defense went down. The rest is history. Then the offseason comes up. They get Aaron Glenn, which I like the hire, but I knew what was going to happen. They weren't going to bring back Aaron Rodgers, which I kind of wanted him back because I thought he was going to be in season form this time. You know what I mean? And they were talking about bringing back Rex Ryan. I was good for that. For the rest of Aaron Rodgers being a Jet, Rex Ryan back, I thought that would have hyped the defense up. I was cool with that. But, of course, Aaron Glenn, they went a new direction. Okay. But, of course, the man goes to the Steelers, and the NFL puts that game as the first game of the season. Oh. And I don't even know if this was the year we were supposed to originally play the Steelers. I think they put them in the schedule because they knew that what was going to happen. So, fast forward, because I'm taking forever just on the Jets. Fast forward to Sunday's game. Man, the team looks great. You know what I mean? The team looks great offensively. Freaking Fields looked phenomenal. I had a couple of friends, you know what I mean, who are Bears fans, told me, yo, he's going to be good for you guys. He just needs a new scenery, a new thing. And he looked freaking good. He was zipping the passes in there. The offense did good. It was back and forth kind of thing until, of course, the Jet thing, a nominal kick returner, you know, gets hurt. The one replaces him, fumbles the ball. Boom. They go on a surge, score. They take the lead. And normally, game over. Game over. They go and they make a comeback. They drive down the field, score a touchdown, and they up by 1. They missed the 2-point conversion. It happens. So we had the lead. Rodgers with the ball. Holy snap. I mean, there's a lot of time left, though. And they actually make a stop. They sack him and everything, and we get the ball back. We get the ball back. And I already knew. Defensive-minded coach. Let our defense. Danny, we've seen this before. We've seen this before. And that's why a lot of people like outside of the Jets are like, oh, but it's a noble win. They look good. Yes, they did. But we've seen this with our coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches. Your offense is doing good all game, and they play conservative. I feel like those plays were conservative. The little thing they try to do in the beginning, the first play. Come on. Open it up. Wait until you get into their 50-yard line. Then play a little conservative. Kill the clock. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. You know what I mean? But all I'm hearing in the social media and the radio is how good they were doing. You know, stuff like that. And how Jet fans, I was talking to my friend up at work. He's a Vikings fan. And I was telling him, you know what I mean? Which I'm sorry, guys. The Bears fans that are listening, I'm sorry. But that was a nightmare last night for them. But what was I up to? Yeah. So I was telling him about that whole thing. I was like, the younger Jet fans will probably be like, no, they did pretty good. Because I hear in the social media stuff. The ones that been there, like me and my man Danny, and I don't know if you agree with me or not, and it's okay if you don't. But the rest, I just felt go after it. You know what I mean? They could have just marched down the field, kill the clock, or did whatever, or even score. Maybe they let us score the touchdown. We up by 8, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. They went in there, play conservatives, try to let the defense beat you. And they didn't. They didn't stop them. You know what I'm saying? We got the ball back again, but it's kind of tough to try to ask your offense to do that. They've been doing it all day. It's a new team. I mean, a new coach, kind of a new team, a young team. So I am half like, okay, they look decent, but half like, shit, we play Buffalo next week. We can go on 2, season's over. You know what I mean? Zach Wilson hurt my heart to see him on the ground knowing it was over. No, not with Zach Wilson. There you go. Okay. Let me see. Let me go up real quick. See, because I'm talking about a fellow Jet fan here. Oh, the bundle. Get the bundle with the Hulu and the ESPN, the same price. Okay. That's pretty good, actually, if that's the case. If you're getting all that, then it's worth it. You know what I mean? Got nerves act like it was a Jets fault every time happened. He was innocent. Only happens to us, Herm. It just seems like it, bro. It just, and then I just read that one. The Chiefs said they want to do the hard way this year. Now, Bobby, it's hard for me to feel bad for you guys when you guys won a couple of championships and all that, and I understand it was a painful loss, but me. Bobby, no, I know you laugh at it, but you know what I mean. I still like him. Even though the world hates him. It's typical. We finally offense and the defense shits the bed. Yeah. That's why I was like, why you freaking conservative offense at the end, playing not to lose instead of I hate that. That's a defensive minded coach, bro. An offensive minded coach be like, nah, we need to kill this thing. You know what I mean? And maybe he learns. Yeah, I agree. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he learns. Danny, I'm learning as a painful Jet fan. I'm learning. That's why, like, when people talk about the Yankees, I understand the pain. But I've seen them win 5 championships. Oh, that's a long time ago. I don't care. I still see it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see the Jets win. We didn't see the Knicks win. And the Rangers, I was 14. So, so I'm just like, can we have a championship somewhere? You know what I mean? So, but good things look like they're happening for our teams. And hopefully, the Liberty won. I was happy when the Liberty won. They haven't won neither. And then, like, and I've been a fan of theirs since the beginning. I went to one of their the first season. I went to as a class trip, New York Liberty game. That's why they always be in my heart. You know what I mean? So I'm so happy they finally freaking won one. I don't know if they're gonna win it this year. They don't look quite as good, but you know, yeah, the Liberty won. Yeah, so I'm happy they won. You know what I'm saying? So they represented for New York because the men's weren't doing it. You know what I'm saying? They had to take the ladies to actually take care of business. You know what I'm saying? Only backlog brother wasn't sad. It was Nick. Yeah, got them Bills. They came back and won. And then now the Jets got them next week at home. If the Jets play the way they played, I think they have a chance. But a close game, I don't know if that coach is going to, you know, maybe he gets mad and be like, nah, we got to kill this team. You know what I mean? We got to stop with the conservative shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen that in the past. That's why I knew Daddy was going to agree with me with that one. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm going to do in the show. I'm going to talk I'm going to talk more than just wrestling and sports, but those are 2 loves of my life right there for years. Not only comics. So I figure I'll start with those. Yeah, man. So if you guys want to see more of this, you guys have a topic you guys want me to talk about, talk on here live or on the rewind, comment below in the box. Follow everybody down in the box that I have in there. Yeah, man. So before I leave, I wanted to show these little pieces right here. You know, guys, I know I love a little show and tell, just a little bit. My lady found these minifigures from Spider-Verse right here. So You know, I freaking love it. I love it. She's got to find this guy right here, the cowboy spider. But right off the bat, I had to show I love these little Lego things. I have a bunch of them now, and of course I have little Peter Parker and little Mayday Parker. You know what I'm saying? Little Mayday, she's so cute. I love Mayday. I loved her in the movie. She was freaking phenomenal. I definitely want a show with just Mayday Parker, Peter and Mayday Parker. It's not gonna happen, but man, I would love that show just to have them do their thing. I heard maybe the movie's gonna have a Mayday Parker in there. That'd be awesome. I don't think it's gonna happen, but who knows? She picked up. It was in the box. It was supposed to be a mystery kind of thing, and the Indian spider from the Spider-Verse, little dog, spider dog. You know what I mean? It's a dog, right? No, that's a cat. No, that's a cat. My bad. I'm horrible at this. I'm horrible. I don't know. He has a cup here. I'm just like, what's he drinking? You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know what she's drinking. And then the third one, is of course my homegirl Spider Gwen. Love her in her uniform. You know what I'm saying? And it comes with little changeable heads. Like you can change her head and throw that head in there. You know what I'm saying? She came with cause you know, there's a little. She likes her little Miles Morales. You know, come on, they like each other in the movie, Spider-Verse movie. Probably, I have a friend in the chat that's says it's his favorite Spider-Man movie. So, of course, the Indian Spider-Man face. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show. You know, a little show and tell. You guys know I had to show something. You know what I mean? But that's it for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope I'm still a sucker for yeah. Mini Figgy Monday. I think it's Tuesday, Bobby. I think that loss the Chiefs made kind of messed you up. Great first show, bro. Looking forward for more. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for showing up. You know what I mean? And at least I got to talk to somebody in the chat. Got some two gun. My man Danny, thanks for stopping by. Bobby, my lady Maria, my mom, my aunt Evelyn, who's a second mom to me. Kenneth Bird was in the house. You know what I'm saying? Who else? In my first show here, and then hope I didn't miss any. If I missed you, I apologize. Have a good night. Mic drop. You know what I'm saying? Usually I'm gonna have a little mic in the future. I'll just drop the mic while I leave the show. And of course, the Yankees are winning. You know, I had to add that one in there. Let's go Yankees. You know what I'm saying? Let's go Yankees. Let's go Jets too. You know, let's beat the Bills. Sorry, Nick. Station. See you. See you Friday night. Before the Blame Phable show. I'm finally gonna have my I can't even find the damn thumbnail. Did I delete it? Oh snap! I don't even put the thumbnail on here. This May Comics. I had that Kickstarter for like 3 months now. I haven't showed it yet. I'm gonna do it Friday night. I think 6:30 p.m. Before the Blame Phable show. The Blame Phable show's at 9. So Friday night I'll be on the Blame Phable show. I think I'm invited, right? And I can't wait for that show. What's up, Stu Station, bro? Thanks for coming on. We're finished, but mic drop. See you guys next week. Station.